Hi, this is Mary Allen. I'm the computer science teacher here at Clovis North High School, and I'm here to talk to you about my opinions on the digital divide. Well, the digital divide probably doesn't affect most of you because here at Clovis North High School, we really don't see that digital divide. And the definition of a digital divide is the difference between those who have access to high technology and internet and those who don't. So here in the United States, the digital divide isn't as prevalent as it is in third world countries. Third world countries don't even have flowing water, and here we are complaining that our internet connectivity is not giving me my results fast enough when I do a search for the shoes that I want to buy. So what we do here at Clovis North High School is we make sure that every student has access to every laptop, and we have free Wi-Fi throughout the district. To also help cut down the digital divide for our students and families who are lower income is we provide a free laptop and a hotspot to every student at home who needs one. And that's one per student, not just one per family. Because if you have a family of 5 kids trying to share one laptop on Zoom, it ain't gonna work. Over the years, we've seen the digital divide grow even farther. Here at Clovis North High School, we have access to really good funding. This building behind us was built with grant money. So we have the best laptops, we have Wi-Fi hotspots, we have everything we could possibly need. But we see in other parts of California, those who aren't as fortunate as we are, they're really impacted by the digital divide. Some parents don't understand what email is, they don't have digital phones, they're still working on flip phones, they don't have smartphones, therefore their students don't come as well prepared as we are. And that's an example of the digital divide that we have here in California. Fortunately, the state of California is able to provide additional funding for their schools based on their academic performance, and they have computer labs, they have internet access, but that's primarily at school. So unless they have high qualified teachers who are able to teach internet, computer security, all of the good things that kids need to learn in order to do their work, that digital divide is going to remain.
Oh, scoot over. All right, we are here with Domenico Bradley. And what school did you attend?
I attended Fugman Elementary School.
All right, and at your time at Fugman, did you ever experience anything called the digital divide?
Yeah, I did. The internet went out one time, and I couldn't get on my phone.
So you had a phone in elementary school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? It's interesting.
Since second grade.
So there you didn't experience any lack of internet access, computers, or you didn't experience like productivity loss due to
No, I did.
missing that?
I did.
So what productivity did you lose by not having your phone?
Doing my homework online.
Okay, so now you're at Clovis North. Do you still experience this digital divide?
Well, yeah, I do, because the internet is not that good here. I believe that the internet is probably like 3G still.
3G. Okay, so how does that affect your schoolwork? Has your grades dropped?
Well, I am.
Test scores?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm failing the class right now because of the internet divide.
Okay, so what would you say? Is the divide real or is it fake?
I'd have to say it's real. To say it's fake is like saying the Holocaust is fake.
Sign that.
What?
Sign this.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Keep going. Hello, good afternoon. We are here with
Dylan Plunkett,
and how old are you, Dylan?
18.
And so that means you've been here for 18 years, correct? Alright, sounds good. What school have you attended before this?
Before Clovis North.
Or whenever?
Fugman Elementary School.
And after that?
Clovis North.
So
Granite
you
Ridge.
skipped middle school? Yeah, this guy. Okay, so we're here asking about the digital divide today. Do you have any experience with that?
I do.
So to your knowledge, how do you define digital divide?
It's when one portion of the, we'll say, class can use computers and use the internet, while the other portion cannot.
Okay, so have you ever experienced this digital divide?
Yeah.
Huh? So in your experience, what have you been lacking during this time?
The internet.
Okay, stop laughing. So has this affected your productivity in any way? So, really? So,
Like I can't look up the answers online.
so have this affected your grades at all?
Yeah. If I can cheat during the test, my grades would be 100%.
That's correct, that's correct. So what would you say your grades dropped to after not being able to cheat on these so-called tests, hypothetically?
I would go an F.
You would have gotten an F?
Yeah.
So what do you currently have?
D plus.
D plus? Okay, interesting. So, would you say that the digital divide is a real thing in our world?
100%.
Do you know of any others who have experienced this?
Like Carmine.
Carmine? Okay, all right, thank you for your time. Appreciate you.
Hey guys, I'm Daniel. I'm here with,
Laura Collins. I'm
And-
a teacher librarian at Clovis North.
so the first question is, do you know what digital divide is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you give your definition of how you see it?
Digital divide means that there are some students or families that have access to the internet and technology like phones and computers at home, and then there are families who don't. So,
Okay. Is there schools that you worked at or just like workplaces that have different financial?
yes, I've worked at several different schools in our district. So I've worked at Clovis East, I've worked at Clovis High, and the demographics there are, or used to be, quite a bit different than they are for Clovis North, meaning that, you know, the higher income families, there aren't as many necessarily at those schools. That doesn't mean there aren't some, but definitely more of a mixture of middle to low income students. I've also worked in San Jose. I started my teaching career there, and I also worked there about 8 years ago for a year, and there's a marked difference between their schools and ours.
And overall, do you think it affects students or people who are involved in digital divide?
Yes, absolutely. I think that not having access to good technology is a problem these days, because you can't use Google Classroom, you can't access your grades and check on how you're doing, you can't email your teacher. I see students even here at Clovis North. Clovis North has a reputation as being a fairly wealthy school, but we have students here who are needy too, and we have students in the library after school who don't have access to technology at home or a phone to work on, and so they come into the library and utilize our computers in here.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello everyone. Today we are here with
Matthew Gomez.
and
Noel Garcia.
And today we are asking about the digital divide in our school. So Matthew and Noel, have you guys ever experienced the digital divide in our school?
No,
No?
no, no.
You haven't? Have you?
No.
Okay, so do you guys know what the digital divide is?
Personally, I do not know.
What about you? You don't know either? Okay, so digital divide is when you have the lack of internet access or computers. So Matthew, at your previous school in the Fresno Unified, how was this different to all the computers you have here?
Well, like, they were older computers, so, like, yeah, they were kind of bad.
Alright, so would you say that affected your productivity or grades in any way?
Yes. Yes.
How did it affect you?
Like, I wouldn't have, like, resources, like, over here at Clovis North.
Okay, and Noel?
I've always had the resources, so like I haven't had that problem before.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one who has experienced the digital divide and one who hasn't. Today, folks, we have seen someone who hasn't experienced the digital divide and someone who has. So, in conclusion, what are your thoughts about it?
I feel like everyone should have the resources to be properly educated and have, good grades. So I feel like digital divide should what do you say?
As we can see from our interviews, many students at Clovis North High School do not know what digital divide is and what are the real causes of it. This is because they have not been exposed to what digital divide really is.
Hello, everybody. We are here asking
Dustin Pham.
and Daniel broke.
Why?
Alright, so do you guys know the ratio of blacks, Latinos, and Native American students that don't? Oh, okay, proceed.
Yeah. Well, 1 in 3 Black and Latino students get affected by the digital divide.
Okay, so that means that the 1 in 3 Black, Latino, and Native American students don't have access to internet?
Yeah, they don't.
So Daniel, what do you think about this? Do you think that's correct?
I don't know. I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong.
What would you say your thoughts are about it?
I think 1.3% have access.
15%
Out of
have
out of
access?
out of 100% of Latino black.
So the minorities.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in fact, Dustin is correct. Hello, everybody. We are here to talk about the digital divide today. And we are here with
Dustin.
Dan. Okay, so first question. In DC, what percent of the city's households are lacking internet access?
I believe it's 25%.
25? Okay.
It's up to 30.
Up to 30?
Yeah.
Up to 30 or above 30? What do you think? Name a
I
little
don't know.
specific.
I don't know. 30. I feel like 30 is max.
30 is max?
Yeah, not over 30.
Okay, well, in fact, Dustin was the closer respondent. The 20% of DC city households are lacking internet. So that would mean how many do have internet, Dustin?
80% do have internet.
Good math, good math.
Yeah, nation.
So lacking internet access, what would that include, Daniel?
Probably like computers and just internet access.
So do you think this affects their productivity?
Definitely, because people can't do homework or study.
Exactly. Next question. Cool. Come on, guys. All right, we are back with
Dustin.
and
Daniel.
Okay, so digital divide. Do you guys believe that it affects any student's academic success?
Yes, I believe it's undermining academic success.
What about you, Daniel?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So how would you say it undermines it?
Well, it just limits their.
Learning ability,
Yeah,
perhaps?
yeah.
Okay, so we all know that the pandemic hit, right? So everyone had to switch their learning to online. So would you say that the pandemic caused the digital divide to spread more? Or would you say it's been like that?
I think it's spread a little bit more, but at the same time, there's always been kids before, like the pandemic happened, that still were affected by the digital divide.
What about you, Daniel?
Yeah,
Thoughts?
I think definitely the pandemic like showed it how real of a problem or big of a problem it is.
Exactly. Okay, well here it says that the digital divide has been undermining our academic success of students from poor families since before the pandemic, actually. And this led to many schools moving their operations online. Today we are here with
Harold.
Harold. And today we are asking about the digital divide. Do you have any experience with this?
As a matter of fact, I do have experience about the digital divide. It taught me dancing like this. I don't do the one, but I can't do the one, so. Alright, see it, digital fans?
Dude, you know what I found? There's only like 1 in 5 households.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
60%.
back to the show. Back to the show. Back to the show. Come on. All right, focus up. We're here back with the next question with Dustin and Daniel. So today we are asking if any of them have not been able to turn an assignment in due to the lack of internet. Daniel, Dustin.
Yes, once I wasn't able to turn in my essay because of my internet cut out, so it was really bad and I got a 0.
A 0?
Yeah.
So this affected your grade drastically?
Yeah, I got a D+ in the class.
D+. So
Yeah.
that gave you summer school, correct?
Yeah.
So taking out time of your summer due to the lack of internet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What about you, Daniel?
No, I usually always have good internet access and I always turn in my assignments on time.
How many G's would you say you have?
Cheese?
G's. Around 5?
6.9?
9 G's. Insane speeds at this time. Okay, well, research has shown that that as many as 1 in 5 teenage students miss homework assignments due to the lack of technology or internet access.
It's a lot.
So,
It's a lot.
comparing with your Dustin here, he has had his grades dropped and has
Yeah.
failed class many times due to the lack of internet. Next question, folks. Hello, folks.
Let's play.
Dustin and Daniel again for another question. So, would you guys say that not having a diploma affects your ability to have internet?
Yes, I believe it does actually.
I believe it does. What about you, Daniel?
Ask the question again?
Do you believe that not having a high school diploma affects you having internet or not?
No.
You don't believe it does?
No.
Okay, so it actually, in fact, does affect you not having internet. So there's a percentage for this actually. What would you say the percentage is, Dustin?
I believe it's 16%.
What about you, Daniel?
I agree.
16?
Yep.
That's crazy because that is spot on. 16% of people without a high school diploma have internet access. So, I mean, is that crazy, Dustin? Do you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's pretty crazy.
What do you think having a high school diploma does to affect having internet access?
I think because if you had a diploma, that means you had more like options, so you're able to like Google stuff and get more test answers. so then you probably pass more classes.
Oh, that's crazy. What about you, Daniel?
I have nothing to add.
Nothing to add?
This man said everything.
It's crazy. Next question.
On the other hand, many people may think this.
Did you know? Oh, my fault. Did you know whites were 2.6 times more likely to own computers in recent years? And in the last couple years, it has increased to 2 more times. So in conclusion, the digital divide gap is closing.
We can prove the statement to be incorrect because in recent studies, we can see that the digital divide gap is actually increasing.
Hey. What's this? Mad sus. This guy's sus, bro. Okay.
Hey,
No, back to the
you
question.
got me first.
What? No, it was definitely you.
No,
Back to
no,
the
no,
question,
no.
though. Okay, so, dude, I'm going. Oh, camera's back. Okay, so we are here again with Dustin and Daniel. So, have you guys ever not turned a paper in due to lack of internet?
Yes.
How would you put paper in?
Alright, here we do it.
Go.
Alright, we are here with Domenico Borelli. Alright, so what school did you go to? Clovis North?
Hold on, wait. Oh,
Okay.
So, speak your thoughts.
So basically, I'm a sophomore. My name's Jacob, and I came into this school I'm an immigrant. Came from Mexico. My mom was born in Guatemala.
Bro, I'm from Guatemala.
You are?
Yeah.
Got me up.
School.
We're homies now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Big
basically-
digital divide there.
Yeah. It's been a hard time for me as a migrant. I only speak Mexican,
Really?
so I don't really know what I'm doing. But
Yeah, I only speak Guatemalan.
you do? That's the language?
Yeah.
Alright. So would you say this has affected the digital divide at our school?
Yeah.
So what would you define digital divide in your terms? How would you define
I
that?
think digital dividing,
Digital divide.
like dividing it digitally.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. Okay, so
Yeah.
that'd be like the lack of technology and computer access he has had.
Because
So
I
do you
don't know
think-
what that is.
So do you think the lack of computers and internet has impacted your brain?
Yeah, because I've been exposed to the things you've been exposed to. Like, I only know what Mexicans.
So would you say that's why you're behaving in this way?
Yeah.